Oh, I guess we're live. That's the time when nobody's here yet and I'm just chilling by myself. I don't know what's out. Put this up here. Na, 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 na. Let me open up this chat. If you're watching this on YouTube later, just skip this part. Here we go. Oh shit, I gotta make a thumbnail. Wait. How to make a thumbnail real quick. What's up, everybody? I can't read chat yet. Give me a second. Where do I... how do I do this chat thing? Wait. Give me a second. Go here. So, if you're in the chat already, we're doing a music producer habit tier list today. Yep. And I'm just gonna figure out how I can read chat. This is officially my warm-up stream. I feel rusty. Feeling very rusty. Haven't streamed in a while, so this is a big day for me. Big day for you, boy. Here we go. If I click on my own stream. Ah, here we go. Okay. That's how we do it. What's up, Dual Greatness? What's up, Core1? Nicholas. Yo, what's good? I'm your friend from South Korea. Hey, shout out South Korea, man. The screeners are fire. I guess you mean these glasses? These are like blue light blocking glasses. Fucking, so I sleep better. J Lock, hey bro, hey, what's good? Scooby Snacks, hey, what's up, Scooby Snacks? Scooby-Doo was such a vibe. So, the idea for today is, I thought, let me do a cool intro. I need good intro music. This is a fun beat. Maybe this as intro music. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay, so I've been thinking. Recently, I picked up a lot of habits, or not only recently, but like throughout my life, throughout my whole production career. I would say I tried many habits, man. I'm a guy, I love optimizing my life. I come from this whole like 16-year-old, like can't figure out how to get girls. Now I'm going to the gym, fucking thinking about how I can like be cool, like from that whole era, from that whole like self-improvement era. And that has helped me a lot throughout my whole life. Even like through fucking YouTube, figuring out, oh fuck man, I suck at music. How do I get good at music? And the answer has kind of always been habits. So I thought, hey, why not make a fucking fun-ass stream about habits? Plus, I'm not really making much music right now because I just fucking edit this vlog. I just went to Toronto and I just edit this like vlog about it. So I'm just here editing. So I'm not really in a big musical mindset, but I was like, man, why not just like go through habits and just fucking rate these habits. Just make a funny fucking tier list, you know what I mean? Yep. Yes. Futuristic Mind. Yo, I just made a song called Futuristic Mind. How do you know this? What does this guy know? I literally just made this like song yesterday called Futuristic Mind. That's kind of crazy. Dude went full Nardwar on me. Damn. Interesting. Margie's hacking. Anyway. So yeah, fucking habit tier list. I think we're rocking out with that one. I've never done something like this, but I think it's kind of a cool idea, you know what I mean? Let's rock this out. I mean, this like I found this like tier list maker that I have to upload all these pictures to now. Prepared as I am. Oh, here we go. Square. Yeah, I would say, wait, I'll let you guys be part of this. So I would say we have S tier. Or let's call S tier God tier. Then we have S tier, A tier, B tier, and C tier. You see, the thing is, with most habits, I feel like unless it's like a really unhealthy habits, like doing drugs or some shit, which obviously fucking suck, I feel like you can't go too wrong. So even a C tier habit is kind of okay, I guess. But some habits are tricky, you know? Some habits... you must be logged in? Come on, bruv. Come on, fam. Let me log in real quick. I just log in with my Twitter. Tyra White said, habits, I like that. I'm glad you like habits, man. Habits are really cool. Okay. Okay, I am logged in, bitch. Okay. Coming back. Yeah, man, I like habits too. I think habits are really what make or break your like long-term success or just like your life in general. Especially if you do like some creative shit. Okay, so I gotta run this template again. Here we go. I think from now on I'm just gonna get work done during my streams. I'm in your hard drive. Oh boy, this guy is in my hard drive. God damn. Music producer habits. Bro, the leakers. Did you guys see the Playboy Cardi leaks? Oh my god, bro. This leaking shit is going crazy. You know, I never really thought Cardi's this like mysterious guy. But he definitely had the persona. But these leaks definitely like showed that guy is just like everybody else. You know what I mean? It's like kind of crazy. Are you German? Yes. Yes, I'm German. So make your own template. Here we go. So music producer habits. Music. Category Minecraft. Top habits and flop habits. Like cover. What's my cover? I guess Andrew Huberman. Okay. Yeah, my images. No, we don't need that. Yeah, let's just go with SABCD. Okay, here we go. Bam. And let me pop on some bossa nova. Bossa nova. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Hey, what's up, Elio? Okay, hey. We in the fucking habit tier list maker. Alright, so I went through like the top 15 habits. And I think let's start with some that I've started doing. What would you guys say are some of the best habits? Yogami, whatever happened to the little bedroom studio you had in 2018? And do you ever miss it? No, fuck no, I don't miss it. It's like, that was my home studio back when I was living in Elzach. Like back in fucking Freiburg. I was living in like my little hometown. I don't really miss the studio. I have a way nicer studio now. I have a nicer apartment now and stuff. I think I'm definitely nostalgic though. Like I feel the nostalgia, you know? I miss that time of you know what's crazy? 2018, you would think it's like 2 years ago, but it's 5 years ago. Think about that. It's 5 years ago. And I think at that time, and this ties in very well into today's habit thing, is like, I miss being 22 and thinking about nothing else but just making beats. Like, my life was just so simple. It was so simple. I had one singular focus, which was this idea of becoming the best beat maker ever. And I would say music producer. And I was just making beats every single day and making content every single day. I didn't go out. I didn't do anything else. I just did that. And you know, when you're 22, you have basically unlimited energy. You basically, if you do things right, if you don't fuck up, at 22, you have unlimited energy. I remember I was so like, I had so much energy that when in the evening, when there was like time to sleep, I got mad that I had to sleep. I was like, man, okay, why the fuck do I have to go to sleep now? I just want to stay awake making beats and shit. So if you ask me if I miss that studio, I would say, no, I don't miss that place. Maybe a little bit, bro. Honestly, I'm capping. I do miss that place a little bit. It's like, my hometown's beautiful, bro. It's like, I can show you some pictures of my hometown. Just like this, it's like, this is basically my hometown. It's like fucking green as shit. Cows and stuff. This is downtown. This is the city. This is where the magic happens. Yes, sir. Yup. So I do miss like the fucking solitude of that. You know what I mean? Now I live in fucking Berlin, which is, you know, don't get me wrong, I still love my life, but it's like I'm starting to become more like an old person. I notice more and more I'm starting to become more of an I just need my peace. I want to see cows, you know, like I start to appreciate this like village vibe more, which is crazy. Cause all I wanted when I was there was like, man, I gotta get to the big city. Gotta go to LA now. Gotta go to New York. You know what I mean? And now like, bro, I gotta go to the fucking Dorf again. How old are you? I'm 27. Have you ever tried making a song or one of yours in Minecraft? No, I never done that. But have you guys seen Fortnite Creative 2.0? I feel like I should make a map where you can make a song or something. That shit would be cool. But I've just been sober of video games for... I have an app that tracks how long I've been sober. And I've just been sober over 2 years now. Over 2 years I haven't played video games. And I mean, I played 5 games of FIFA at the barber shop and when I was in Toronto in like a studio, and I play online chess and Settlers, like board games. But I haven't played like a shooter or an RPG or a MOBA in over 2 years, bro, which is crazy. And this Fortnite 2.0, so my brain is always looking for an in. It's always looking for like the next chance to play video games. And when I seen this like Fortnite 2.0 come out, I was like, oh man, I could just, because it has this like, it uses Unreal Engine 5 and it has this this world builder. It has this super sick world builder, bro. Fortnite Creative 2.0. And I was like, man, because in Minecraft you can like make beats, right? Like you can make music with like music blocks and stuff. And in Fortnite, there's like this new Creative 2.0 thing. Like, wait, Fortnite. Yeah, where you can like create your own worlds with Unreal Engine 5. And I was like, man, there gotta be a way to make like a cool level, like building FL Studio in Fortnite or something like that, you know? Just like a funny, something funny, you know? No, I never played Ozu. Gami, I was in a coma for 13 months, but when you dropped the Otaku Drum Kit Volume 3, I woke up. Thank you. I owe you everything. You know, bullshit aside, it has that effect on people. You know, the Otaku Drum Kit, it had a similar effect on me. Like, as you can see, like my hairline was going back. And I was honestly considering going to Turkey. But ever since I dropped the Otaku Drum Kit, it's growing back. It's coming back. It's coming back right now. And people notice. People notice. On the street, at parties, no matter what, people are like, wow, your hairline. Have you been to Turkey? And I'm like, no. I just dropped my new drum kit. Out now. Selfie.com/origamibeats. It looks really good, to be honest. Yes. I think you're referring to the Creative 2.0, but I'll take it as a hairline compliment. Yeah, so... yeah, the thing is, back to what I was saying, like I was thinking of downloading Fortnite Creative 2.0, like this Unreal editor, just to like make a cool like, because I could get Nico to make like this like Kryptonite video city or just do some cool shit. It would just be fire to make your own little video game, you know what I mean? But yeah, then again, I know myself well enough by now that I realize I would spend literally maybe 5 hours in the editor and like 30 hours playing. You know what I mean? I would get so fucking addicted to this shit. There's infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities here. What is this guy doing? He's using dinosaurs? Bro, you're like 40. What is he doing? He's 40 fucking playing with dinosaurs. Bro, get a grip? Nah, bro. Says the guy 27 watching anime. Do you smoke cigarettes or full detox? Nope, no cigarettes. No cigarettes for you, boy. No cigarettes. I never smoked. I used to smoke a little bit of weed, but nope, not anymore, man. I mean, maybe once a year I smoke weed or something, but like I don't smoke, bro. And I've always been against. I think cigarettes are the stupidest thing you can smoke if you're smoking something. You know, it's literally giving you such a little high. You know what I mean? The only reason I would like start smoking cigarettes is if I wanted to look really cool in a movie. And that's I'm kind of sad that cigarettes are that unhealthy because like I wish I could just smoke and because it looks so cool when you smoke. It's just like wow. Even now if I would be smoking right now, I would look infinitely cooler. But nope. I do not smoke. What about coffee? Yes, big fan of coffee, bro. We just got a new coffee machine where you can like steam your milk and shit. And I always try to make latte art. But I can't fucking make latte art, so it always fails. And then I just like pour it in. But yeah, I love coffee. I usually drink coffee. That goes into the habit talk here. That goes into the habit talk. I like it. Yep. I should have added coffee to the list. Damn. I should have added this. Can you add things after you made a list? Probably, right? If I go to edit. Ooh, yeah, I can edit. Okay. So let's add coffee. We're definitely adding coffee. I would say, honestly, we could add smoking weed. Weed, Snoop Dogg. We could add smoking weed just because I feel like as music producers and artists, it's really... it is very common, you know what I mean? Some people say they use it for creativity. So I feel like we could definitely use that. Was that Ice Spice? Of course, this guy notices Ice Spice anywhere. She could be one small pixel, he would notice Ice Spice. There are motion capture cigarettes that have 0 nicotine. I plan on using them as well for filming. Oh man, I didn't know. That's pretty sick. Motion capture cigarettes. Damn, okay, motion capture cigarettes? What the fuck is a motion capture cigarette? Oh, holy shit. Yeah, but let's put cigarettes in there too. Okay. What else? What other habit should I put? Coffee I wanted. True. Ah, no, I added coffee. Okay. Let's do this here. Dum, 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 dum. Okay. So I add these. Bam. Okay. Here we go. Alright, habit tier list. Here we go. I'm just gonna go from left to right, and we see how we go. Left to right is kind of lame. Maybe I go from here to up there. So first, smoking cigarettes, absolute trash, garbage, D tier. Never do it. If you're young, don't get used to it. My mom used to smoke cigarettes. Lots of my friends still started smoking cigarettes when we were in school, and they still fucking smoke. And every fucking time we talk and it comes up, they're like, yeah man, I really want to quit cigarettes. And a year later they're like, yeah man, I really want to quit cigarettes. And somehow they just can never quit. There's no net positive here unless you smoke to look cool or you're okay with dying at 37. Okay? Kids, don't smoke cigarettes. You don't need them. Absolute D tier. Not necessary for producers. Plus, you start smelling like shit. It's not worth it, okay? We don't like cigarettes over here. I know it's uncool. It looks fire. Honestly, if you want to look cool in a picture, do it. But don't smoke that shit seriously. Not by yourself, you know? Not by yourself. You don't need to smoke more than 3 cigarettes in your life. You know what I mean? Tuning 808s should be added, bro. That's the bare minimum. Now, drinking coffee. This is a tricky one. Drinking coffee is very tricky. I love drinking coffee. In fact, I'm drinking decaf right now. I fucking love coffee. I think it's great for productivity. It's one of those things where I would put it in S tier for myself personally, but I'm gonna put it at A tier because I feel like people can do it wrong. With coffee, you gotta drink it 90 minutes to 2 hours after waking up, like Andrew Huberman says, because then all your adenosine is gone and you actually offset this being tired. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's not the right way to drink coffee. Plus, I feel like for people like me who are very sensitive, if I drink coffee past 1 p.m., I can't sleep. I get super hyper. But the thing is, coffee makes me fucking happy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When I drink a good, like sometimes I even stop drinking coffee for a week, just so after a week it hits different. You know, like, especially before making beats, before making songs. Coffee fire. Coffee definitely A tier, close to S tier. But I feel like some people overdo it, you know? And the thing is, you can't get dependent on it, you know? Like, people like my girlfriend, they're dependent on it. She needs her coffee and shit. Like, there's some people that just get too dependent and they can't quit, and anything you can't quit is usually not good. Now we're going to smoking weed. Smoking weed is tough. Smoking weed, I used to smoke. I had a phase where it was like my whole identity with like maybe 15, 16. And I was like, oh yeah, I listen to Asher Roth, I love college, and I smoke weed, and I'm so cool. And I would like smoke in the break from school and shit. And the thing is, I had some of my funniest memories probably were when I smoked, just sitting around like with friends and stuff. But then I also had that experience of just this ugliness of it, just like being alone at home, smoking weed even though you don't really want to, and just smoking for no reason at all, but just to feel better, just to cope with the world. And I feel like smoking weed always quickly goes from I love weed and it makes me relaxed and shit to I'm just smoking this shit to cope with the world and make the world a little more colorful. And in reality, it just dims your light. I feel like that shit just dims your light, you know? And I think it's better than cigarettes, but I'm gonna put it into C tier actually. Because I think it just holds you back in the end. All the shit people say with like, oh, I smoke weed and I get more creative. Yeah, I just have way better ideas. Honestly, that's all bullshit, bro. You can be creative without weed. Those people are just rationalizing. To be fair, some people, sometimes I get what weed does for me when I smoke, and I'm very sensitive, so it like really hits, is it takes away my concept of reality. Whatever construct I made up for reality, it just completely shatters. When I'm making a beat and I smoke, I don't know what sounds good anymore. And if I remember I was with my homie making songs, like doing a session, and I smoked weed, and I was high as shit, and I was like, I made something, and I looked over to him, and I was like, is this good? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I can't trust him. And so I stopped knowing what's important, what's good. I lose my taste in shit. And that's probably good every once in a while to just reset your shit and see things from a different perspective. If you like do it like once every 3 to 6 months maybe, I think then it's fine. But if you do that like multiple times a month or even a week, like, bro, nah, that shit's not good for you. Especially if you start young. I started that shit way too young, bro. I started that shit way too young. God damn. I would put it C for Snoop though. Yeah, we do C for Snoop, bro. S for Snoop would be crazy. Best done in moderation, solid, low B or high C. I would say it's a high C. There is some people that function like really well on weed, which is weird to me. I don't get it. Some people can really handle it. But then I think, hey, how good would those people be without weed? You know? That's just what I'm thinking. I'm like, bro, this guy is great on drugs. How great would this dude be sober? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, do you really need that shit? So I'm going with C tier here. Okay. Next up, what was this? Oh, this was watching tutorials. Watching YouTube tutorials. Honestly, yeah, tutorials is S tier easy. I would say this is an S tier. This is a low S tier though. And the reason why this is a low S tier is I still watch tutorials. After like 10 years of making beats and shit, I still watch tutorials. I learn every day. And I watch tutorials from people that have been making beats for 2 years or whatever. There's always something you can learn, you know? You should never be complacent and never just like think you know everything. That's when you start getting whack. But the thing with tutorials is there's some people that just get into this groove of watching tutorials over and over again all day. Everything they do is just watch tutorials, and they use it as an excuse to not take action. And they never really finish their beats, they never finish their songs or anything. They just get so sucked into this world of learning. And I think it comes from a place of lack where they think they don't know enough and they think they need to learn more. And learning becomes kind of like a vice. And I think that's when it gets... Yeah, that's when it gets complicated. You know, I feel like you gotta... The best way I do it usually is I watch a tutorial and then I try to apply that shit. You know? That's always how I feel like this shit goes into S tier. Then this shit is unstoppable, bro. You can learn so much. I mean, I learn everything on YouTube. You know what I mean? So watching tutorials is amazing. But also, gotta make sure to like... Not fall into that trap of just getting the quick dopamine of watching the tutorial and then never acting on it, you know? best way is to just straight away, boom, punch that shit out. For me, I use some sativa, which mellows me out and makes me less self-conscious about beats, and my sound selection and patterns become super unique. Well, if it works for you, bro, fire. Again, I'm not Mr. Knows Everything. It just comes from my perspective. But yeah, like I said, some people can work really well on weed, bro. Ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I would say S tier for tutorials. Man, there's some great tutorials out there, bro. Okay, I gotta remember what was this. Oh, this was vocal lessons. Oh, this was singing lessons. I mean, we're doing habits for producers. I mean, I'm a bit in this like in this limbo between producer and artist. For me personally, singing lessons go S tier, because just my voice improved a lot from where it was, and I actually just got a new vocal coach and shit, and I'm doing more now. So for me, it's like S to A tier. But for a producer, but honestly, nowadays, I think developing your voice is not bad. I think that's a solid B tier still for a producer. Still solid B tier. Because lots of, like, think about where producing is going, right? Everybody can make beats now with samples, because there's so many fire samples. And it used to be like that always, because, not always, but like ever since like FL and shit came along and tutorials came along, now everybody can make beats because there's good samples. But the problem was always that you couldn't profit off those beats simply because those samples were not cleared. It was just like some vinyl record from the 70s. But now you have this whole like loop maker and sample maker scene with producers that are actually fucking talented at composing, but somehow just make samples to get them out in the world. So you can basically just make beats if you just know drums now. You can just like go to waves.com or whatever and just grab a loop, fucking royalty free or definitely getting cleared, and make a beat. So I feel like if you want to be an actually good producer and unique producer, that is actually a question I don't have an answer to. If you want to be a good producer nowadays, do you need to know how to make fire samples? The producer in me is saying yes, because that's just what I aspire to be. Like, I aspire to be very well-rounded. But is that necessary to succeed? Creatively and economically, is that even what you need to succeed? Because there is samples that you can use that are very unique, and you probably don't need to. Yeah. I guess it's still a useful skill in sessions though. Just know, honestly, if you're a GOAT producer, most GOAT producers can sing. Most GOAT producers can actually sing. If you think about Pharrell, if you think about Kanye, Tyler the Creator, DJ Khaled, just threw Khaled in there. If you think about these GOATs, they can all kind of sing. So I would say developing your voice, definitely high B tier. Definitely high B tier. Do you do in-person or online coaching? Actually, I haven't done coaching. I just started this service on my BeatStars where I do like, not really like one-on-one consulting, I guess. That's just like a side hustle thing. But I don't know, you can just ask your question and I'll answer it here for now. You know what I mean? I don't know if you need... Coaching is for somebody that actually like takes it very serious, you know what I mean? I feel like if you don't need coaching for a long time. Like, I take lessons with like sample makers or other people if you're like really hitting a plateau. Other than that, you can learn everything on YouTube, you know what I mean? Every producer should have some basic knowledge on working and laying down vocals. That's what I think. Yeah, I think so too. I agree. It's very useful, bro. It's just very nice when you have a singer in your session or like an artist and you can do a cool top line or you can help them with their top lines and stuff. And it just opens up a new world because you can now not just be a producer, but also a songwriter, you know? It just opens up a lot. So I would say actually for just producers, it's B tier. For artists and shit and producer artists, it's definitely S tier, bro. For sure. What's up, culture? Wait. It could be high A if you think you should find things out yourself, but they help a lot. Lessons should be an S tier. Yeah, generally lessons are an S tier, but we're just talking singing lessons here. Nah, my bad, I meant your vocal coaching you were talking about. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking lessons for sure. I'm taking, I used to take lessons with this opera singer. And now I'm doing some just voice building. So it's like a little different. The lessons before used to be like just doing like lip rolls, like and shit. And I noticed, okay, I've done it for like 2 years. And I noticed, okay, now I actually need to, I just hit a plateau, you know? And I was like, I need to get new input, you know? And so now I'm doing it with like a voice expert. So it's more theoretical now, which is cool. What's about alcohol? No, I don't drink, man. I'm not big. I don't like alcohol, actually. I drink an Aperol Spritz. Aperol Spritz. Like every now and then, like if let's say my homie has his birthday, I might have one drink or one glass of wine, but I don't really need it. I try to avoid it. You know, like I'm not the guy that's like, let's get a drink. I don't know. I went through this hardcore phase of not drinking at all when I was like 17. And I was just so, because I used to drink a lot when I was like 14 or something. Like with my friends, because in a village there's not anything to do, so you just get fucking hammered. Yep. Okay, what was this? Yeah, ear training. This is something I started doing. Honestly, ear training for producers, I think we're gonna have to start actually defining what our ambitions are here. Because if you just want to be a producer, like let's say you just try to be Sony Digital, you're just trying to make some beats for some artists, you know, then you really don't need any of that shit. You just need to make some basic ass, you just need to take some samples and sign some other producers and just get in these rooms and be very likable and just have massive connections and shit. But then again, I would say if we're trying to be more like Pharrell, I would say we're trying to be more Pharrell, less DJ Khaled. Like we're trying to, you know, we're not looking at this just economically. We're looking at it in a nuanced way where we are somewhere between Pharrell, DJ Khaled, and Metro Boomin. This is our ambition here with this tier list, okay? And then I feel like ear training becomes pretty important. Is it more important than coffee, though? Is it more important than coffee? Ear training or coffee? That's a rough one, man. That's a rough one. Ugh. To be fair, there are kids smoking weed at 14, which isn't good either. Yeah, bro, I was smoking weed at like end of 14, going into 15 type shit. That's when I started smoking. And also like drinking. It's pretty normal in Germany. In Germany, like people start drinking at 16 legally anyway. So everybody has a brother that's like 16 and you're like 14 or something, and then you just start drinking and shit. It's pretty normal. It's not good though, bro. And honestly, the longer you can wait with that bullshit, the better. Honestly, just dodge that shit. Like, you know, if you want to be rebellious, become a dropshipper and make more than your parents. I feel like that's the way to go now. You just fucking make money. Just fucking go crazy on Amazon FBA. Or just become a billboard producer. That's a way cooler way to be rebellious than just getting hammered, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Do you really produce while tipsy? Imagine just people just getting hammered and fucking producing. Bro, I think the background music cuts cuts out when you're not talking. Okay, let me see. I think that's my noise gate. Let me see. Okay. Maybe it's better now. I don't know. Let's hope, let's hope. Like this maybe? I can turn the background music off. How is it now? Should definitely edit this into YouTube video, would get views since tier lists are popular and the video would reach people who didn't tune in. Thank you, my manager. You should be doing consulting. Nah, I think yeah, maybe. Honestly, I might. I mean, we are not through the tier list yet. Maybe I say something very offensive. You know, maybe this is my last YouTube video ever. Who fucking knows? If he leaves the VOD up, I feel like I could edit this. Yeah, man. Hey, nah, I'm definitely gonna get this edited. Don't worry, guys. But sorry. Back to ear training. Ear training is something. Bro, I've been making beats for over 10 years now. This is the 11th year. I haven't done ear training. I have not done ear training a single time. And I recently started doing it. Let's honestly do it together for 1 second. And this shit is fucking game changing. I ain't gonna lie, ear training, I'm gonna put it in S tier. Ear training S tier habit, bro. Instead of playing Subway Surfer or Candy Crush, go to just Google ear training, and then there was this one website. Was it Toned Ear? Yeah. This one, bro. And then you can do ear training here. There's an app for the phone that's better than this because this one basically shows you like intervals and stuff. I think the best exercise is scales, but here's the one that I tried the first time I did ear training. Is intervals. And it just basically asks you intervals. And you can choose which ones it shows you. This one shows the major third, perfect fifth, and an octave. So let's say you are in C. This would play you a C, a G, and a C. So basically just 3 notes. But that shit is so fucking hard. I'm telling you, it is so difficult. Bro, I hear that shit wrong all the time, and I've been making hella music, you know what I mean? And I realized quickly that like my ears are not developed as I thought, you know? Not at all, actually. So let's try this out. Dun, dun. I think that's a perfect fifth. Nah, that's an octave. No, it's a major third. See, bro. What? Okay, let me do it again. Next one. That's an octave. Yeah, okay. It helps to think the next note, I noticed. Next one. Let's hear it again. I think that's a major third. It's the perfect fifth. See, there we go. Next. That's an octave. That's a major third. Yeah. That's perfect fifth. Yeah. That's is that an octave or perfect fifth? Octave. Yeah, see, and you try to get this bar all the way over here, and I've only gotten until here. Bro, that shit is... It's so hard for me. I can't even tell you how hard it is. In context of a scale, it's easy, but just hearing different intervals, it gets... I find it really hard, especially if it's just like these intervals and stuff. So ear training, that shit helps, bro. Very, very nice. I tried to do more ear training so I can just figure out chords by ear, because I can figure out a scale by ear. Like I can play something... like a beat or something, and I can just solo over it without having to like look up a scale or something. But hearing chords, hearing bass tones and stuff, I feel like that shit is so useful, bro. So useful. So yeah, ear training, S tier for sure. I mean, then again, it's not important for everybody, right? Like in 4 years, it's just AI making these beats anyway, I guess. But yeah, definitely if you haven't tried it, try it out. Still the same, but we good. I mean, I can change the background music. What is going on with the music? Let me see. Ah, okay, yeah, hey. Oh, sorry. I didn't have the background music on. Yeah, there you go. Hey, thank you. It should be good now. Is it better? Ah, man, damn. I didn't know I had it, like... If it was that buggy, that sucks. That does suck. Well. Okay, let's move on. So, I think this is... Next one is watching anime. I put watching anime on here. Habit-wise, for me personally, S tier. Just gotta be careful that you don't listen to too much. You know what I mean? But personally, I would say watching anime, personally S tier. Because, I don't know, there is something about anime that inspires me. Like, I'm watching Hajime no Ippo. I'm almost through with the last season now. And it is weirdly inspiring. Weirdly inspiring. If we're not memeing this, right? Like, obviously you don't need to watch this shit, right? You can just put this like A or B tier. But personally, I would say it's an A tier because you can fuck up. You can fuck up and use it as a vice and just binge watch shit all day. You know, watch something like One Piece that just like goes on forever and gets worse as it goes on. You know, just descend slowly. And, yeah, I mean, I've been there, but I feel like anime has a lot of good messages. And what I like about anime is that, especially with older anime, they have like things that normal series don't have, because you don't have this limitation of filming a scene at a certain place in a certain way. You have different character expressions from the face, and everything is drawn in like a different way. Everything is like a painting, kind of. It's like watching a million paintings in rapid succession. So I think if you watch the right anime, this shit can be inspiring. Especially I watched Made in Abyss, and I noticed shit sounds like the soundtracks of animes are so fire. The Made in Abyss soundtrack is so eerie and deep, and my beats started sounding a little bit like it. Like I subconsciously take that vibe of Made in Abyss and make shit like it. By the way, I gotta fucking plug in my camera or the stream is gonna end. I'm just gonna put in this banger bossa nova song really loud. Yeah, the battery is a little bit exhausted, I guess. Yeah, I should have fucking plugged that in earlier. Now we have to wait until it charges a little bit. So until now, it's time for some ASMR. ASMR. Now, I guess we can just make a beat on full screen. I guess we can just do this. Just like a quick intermission type beat. Can we make this sound like an intermission? Let's see. Okay, this is the fucking intermission music, bro. Yeah, but like a different sound. Fucking quick intermission beat. Yeah, this sounds like something. There we go. Okay, here we go. Spending time with someone for so much shy back. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, not bad. It's like the most basic fucking beat ever. But I like it. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, this is the side quest. Yo, what if I have a cool idea? What if I take this bass and just like add another really dumb bass, like a really funky one, you know? Like a really like bam 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 bam. Ooh, this is not bad at all. Like this, but without this like crazy ass arp. Okay, what if I add swing now? Okay, let's see. My camera is almost charged. 1 minute. Let's just reverse this. See how this sounds reversed. That's not bad. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 yeah, hey, 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 hey. low-key tough though. Low-key, I was starting this as like a meme, but it's low-key not bad. Like hard though. It's not even that stupid. Okay, let's see if this is loaded. Okay, sorry for the short intermission. We're back. I'm back and I'm better. I'm back and I'm better. Just living on a whole nother level. Okay, fire. Back to the tier list. If you just joined in the meantime, we just made this beat because my camera died. And I needed some content. I needed quick, banging content. So we go back to what we know. So we are at the tier list, okay? What we were talking about, let me put on that bossa banger again. Nice. Nice. Ooh. Yeah. That's me. That's the bossa. Oh man, I just saw you on my homepage and I miss when I used to produce. Oh yeah, man. Bro, why don't you produce, bro? I mean, honestly, that's the thing though. I recently noticed I'm so in my producing bubble that for me it's so normal that people produce and also make live off producing. Like all my friends are like people that produce for a living, rap for a living, or fucking do whatever for a living. I mean, I have also like friends that do normal shit or whatever, work in accounting, consulting, whatever. But it's like so normal. But for like a lot of people, it's not very normal. And I used to think everybody needs to be this beat making guy or this like follow your dreams, do this. But not everybody needs to do creative shit. But if you have a chance to do some creative shit, if you have talent or if you just enjoy it a lot, it's worth making time for, you know? Even if it's just recreationally. So I hope that's another reason why this habit tier list is important. And I want to do in generally more just like self-improvement content. Not like a guru, not like somebody giving advice, but more like documenting my own opinions on self-improvement. Because it's something that like really I spend a lot of time on. I'm very passionate about it, you know? I spend a lot of time thinking about stuff like this, trying things out, and just like designing my life and trying to reach my goals or some shit, you know what I mean? Struggling, like all types of fucking different shit. So, and I've not been posting mindset videos or just like these like closer, more intimate videos. And it's a little sad because I feel like some people really like it, you know? Some people really take something away from them, you know? Bro, you helped me with your mindset video. Keep up the great work, man. Great, man. I have, honestly, these old mindset videos are cool. And they're really cool snapshot. But I'm trying to do some more. Because I learned a lot in the last, like, 10 years, you know? And especially in the last, like, 3. I learned a lot of shit. Like, I feel like I've seen all types of sides now, you know what I mean? That's just part of growing up, I guess. Okay, next habit. Watching anime, obviously it's a fucking weep habit. If you've never seen anime, you should definitely try it out. Give it a shot. Watch something like Death Note and then get into Hunter x Hunter and Full Metal Alchemist. If you already enjoy... Honestly, give sports anime a chance. I take a lot of inspiration from anime, and that's why I have to put it S tier. I just have to. It's... Yeah. I do take a lot of... You can fuck up and stuff. And I know this is definitely not the most based opinion, but anime is S tier for me. Because just... It had... When I was 4, that shit inspired me. It has a great message usually. It's very fire. Next up. Eating clean. Wow. Eating clean as a producer... it's tough. It's tough because 90% of producers just have a shit diet. And I also sometimes, I used to have a shit diet sometimes. But it's something I pay attention to. I try to have a good diet, you know? Yeah. This is S tier though. Bro, you gotta eat clean, man. You don't want to die. You don't want to die. You don't want to get sick. You know what I mean? Like... You don't have to eat like on this picture, but eating clean, like not eating junk, the difference it can make when you go, like when I've been eating clean for a while, if I for some reason stop and fall back into like eating shitty, which inevitably happens at some point, but I have been eating quite clean, even though I've been eating out a lot. I've eaten quite clean the last month, and I've had some ice cream 2 days ago. I ate an ice cream and I was craving that ice cream and I ate it. It was this like Magnum vegan almond ice cream. Usually that shit bangs. Bro, I ate that shit. It was disgusting. Oh my god, I felt horrible for at least 16 hours, which is crazy. And I threw the rest of the ice cream away. Like I threw the rest away. When you don't even know what eating clean feels like until you do it, because it makes such a difference in your mind, spirit, body, and just overall well-being. And I think it's borderline impossible for people to eat clean that have been eating shitty their whole life. Like people that have just been eating McDonald's, fucking no complex carbs at all, no good protein, no fucking nutrients, nothing, just processed foods, sugar. If you're in that, which I used to be, I used to play World of Warcraft for 12 hours, drink 3 liters of iced tea, and eat fucking instant noodles. That was me. That was fucking me. Until I was like... And I mean, I was working... What? That was me from like, I think 14 to... 13 maybe to 16. Maybe 14 to 16? Yeah, that was me. That was close to the weed time as well. And... Oh boy. Like, dude, if you're in that state and you try to eat clean, you don't... I remember not even wanting to drink water. Like, I didn't want to drink normal water. I just wanted to drink Sprite or iced tea all the time. And it's so hard to get out of that fucking mindset, man. Because it's so hard to eat clean because it's not fun at all. It's not fun. Broccoli looks whack as shit when you're in that mindset. But trust me, if you can just cut that shit out and replace it with something a little healthier, just like go week by week, try replacing the worst thing you eat. First off, watch some podcast on like how you can eat clean, what it fucking means to eat clean, you know? Or read this book, Levels of Energy, or some other book. Or just watch some fucking content on what it means to eat clean. So you know how shitty you're actually eating if you don't even know what's good and what's bad. Then take the worst thing you're eating and replace it with something a little healthier that still kind of tastes good, you know? And then just try to cut out the sugar and notice how your fucking mind and body start craving sugar. Dude, it's incredible. It's crazy. It is so hard. It's the hardest thing, but once you're over the hill, it's a good place to be, man. I notice... What's crazy about eating clean is I notice when I'm working out a lot when I'm in the gym and I actually work out and I'm in a good routine, I naturally eat cleaner because my body is craving it, you know? It's like a cycle. You don't want to get sucked into this like torpedo tsunami of eating bad. That shit can... Watched some YouTube video the other day. Dude said like life goes in cycles, and if you, let's say, don't clean your room, that reflects in other areas of your life. And that's what it really feels like. If it's all like you're juggling different balls, just juggling on these fucking balls, and then you're just like dropping one and trying to juggle the other ones, but you're all out of rhythm, man. If you're eating shitty, your shit can fall apart quick, bro. Plus, for longevity is very important. You don't have to be crazy strict, you know? You don't have to be fucking counting all your calories and no sugar at all. I used to be such an extreme person. That was the only way I could do things. Now I try to have a more balanced approach. I just try to not go too shitty, and I try to get as clean as possible, you know? Anyway. For producers, though, D tier. Producers don't need to eat clean. Producers can fucking live on soda and popsicles and fucking air. You know, you can be a fucking amazing producer on the worst diet ever. You can get billboard placements on fucking Chipotle and KFC. So if you just want to get billboard placements, fucking fuck it. Just go send out more loops. But if you want to have a good, like, balanced life, longevity, and feel great, then definitely put that in there, okay? So I would say realistically it would go here, but we're trying to be Pharrell. Remember, we're trying to be Pharrell or Tyler, the Creator. We're trying to be fucking gorgeous. We're trying to look good at 34. We want good skin. So eating clean is on our agenda. I stopped making songs because here is really hard and expensive to be a producer, and also I wanted to air my father's business. Bro, I mean, airing your father's business sounds like a good thing. Old Gami would have probably said, fuck your father's business, go make beats. But it's not for everybody, man. And I hope you can find some time to still make some music if you enjoy it and it's fun for you, you know? Like, I would say, like, there's sometimes in life there's things that are more important. But for me personally, I love art. If you also love art, maybe find a way to make it like in a cheap way. You just gotta look if it's a limiting belief or reality. Sometimes we get these limiting beliefs in our system and we bend reality and that turns into an excuse. But yeah, bro, see if you can make some time, bro. But hey, helping out your family and shit, and that shit's fire, you know? Ain't gonna lie, that shit's dope too. I don't remember what habit this was. I think this is playing guitar. And honestly, playing guitar is absolute S tier. And honestly, I would need another tier. I need a God tier. I feel like I need a God tier. Then another. Can I add a row? Oh, I can add a row. Great, there's God tier. Okay, so here's God tier fucking habits. Bro, I'm telling you, if you are aspiring to be a producer or fucking love making music, playing an instrument is fucking amazing. Playing piano is great because it's very useful. But really learning guitar, that shit is God tier. Because still, guitar VST still don't sound the same. And even if they do, like some of them do, as a real guitar, just the vibe you get from playing guitar or playing an instrument, and the way, what's cool about it is that you write different on a guitar than you write on a piano, and then you write on your piano roll. When I start a song with guitar, I choose different melodies, different chords, different everything. So I feel like using a guitar is, that shit's, that's S tier. And what I learned is, because I used to take guitar lessons, and now I notice I would never practice, and I would just go to the lesson and just like learn something. But the best way to do it sustainably is not practice a lot. Actually just practice like 15 minutes. just like 10 to 15 minutes a day. Find a way you can practice so you can do it sustainably, you know what I mean? Don't just try practice like 2 hours a day or until you can play this song. Just make it as fun as possible and as easy as possible, you know? If you do it every single day, like 15 minutes, great. And then also like having a playlist of like tutorials and shit. Like sometimes I just go to these like playlists with like, I just type into YouTube R&B chords. And I just fucking go through a playlist and this is the video for today. And then I just do like next day. And yeah, goes on and off. But like picking up guitar for me was very, very nice process. Plus it's very fun. Definitely God tier. Love from the Philippines, bro. Have a good stream. Hey, thank you, man. Shout out to the Philippines. GC just copped the everything kit. I owned a couple of them already. But it cost less to just buy everything. Hey, thank you for the support. In general, thank you to everybody who copped the Otaku drum kit or anything. I see you. It's out now, by the way. Mr. fucking promoter. But yeah, I'm thinking of something to do for everybody that already copped it. Like, maybe I'll record like a little tutorial or something, or like send you guys some drum loops or anything. So watch out for your email. I'm definitely gonna send something your way. My grandpa is a viola caipira guitar player and he's the happiest man alive. Yeah, see? Hey man, your family sounds fire. Next up, next habit, meditation. Boy, let me tell you, this is God tier. Meditation, I've always been a big fan of meditation and I've not been meditating enough. And I did it today and yesterday. And I do it with this like app called Headspace. Bro, meditating just 10 minutes every day. You can also just like do a guided meditation on YouTube. Just type in fucking meditation or whatever. Just you need 5 to 10 minutes every day. That shit can change your whole day around. That shit's gonna transform your life, bro. If you've never meditated, especially in this like weird attention economy that we live in, where have you noticed how the world has just gotten fast as fuck in the last like 2 years or 1 year especially? Ever since COVID, like the world has gotten so fast, man. It's gotten so quick with TikTok and everything. I'm on TikTok, I'm just... My attention span has gone down like crazy, bro. And I think even scientifically we used to have attention spans of like 12 seconds, and now I think we're down to 7, and a goldfish has like 7. We have like attention spans of goldfishes now, like of a goldfish now. And you ever go through a day and you feel horrible and you don't know why? You slept kind of alright, nothing's major going wrong in your life necessarily, but you just feel fucking agitated, you just feel fucking angry or bad or sad or whatever. And I noticed the only thing that really helps is fucking meditation. Is meditation. The only thing that helps is meditation. Like if I sit down and then like I go inside my like body and just like try to be aware, present, and feel what's going on, oftentimes I notice that I have like a little ache somewhere or something I'm resisting. And meditation, bro, transformational. I remember I did this thing called Vipassana when I was in Australia like years ago, like I think 6 years ago. Yeah, it must have been like 6-7 years ago. And it's like a meditation retreat where you go and you don't talk to anyone. You go there for 10 days and you meditate like 8 hours straight every single day. And you like, you don't talk to anyone. You're not allowed to masturbate. You're not allowed to look anybody in the eye. You're not allowed to do any yoga. You're not like allowed any devices, like no smartphones or anything. And so I went to this random fucking little town was it near Surfers Paradise or Sunshine something? In Australia, everything's named like Sunshine Coast and shit. But I think it was near Surfers Paradise or something. It was this Vipassana retreat, and I went there and meditated, and you wake up at like 4 or 5 a.m. and you just meditate, and they cook for you and shit. It was crazy, bro. It was fire as fuck. It was gas. And after that, like after the 10 days, I felt so in touch with just the world and everything. And it wasn't like, oh, I have a spiritual awakening. Like some people are like, wow, look, I'm so spiritual. Look at me meditating. Look at me. I have no ego. Are you looking how spiritual I am? And it's like, bro, no, you don't have to be Mr. Spiritual. You can just you can be a Wall Street banker. And I feel like meditation is still gonna like bang, yo. Meditation's gonna give, like, it's crazy that meditation is free. It's crazy that you can do that shit for free because it feels better than sex. It feels better than anything. Meditation is probably the best feeling the only feeling that compares to it is making a really good song. And making a really good song, having a great session is honestly only that good because you have the same level of presence. You're really in the moment. It's just practicing being in the moment and really being there and not being in your thoughts. And bro, I could ramble all day about meditation. It's fucking god tier habit. I don't do it enough. I want to do more. Fucking amazing. Headspace W. Yeah, Headspace is honestly my favorite app. They are a little expensive though. But I use it for meditation. But if you just start out, you can do the 10-day free thing where you can do the basic courses. And there's probably also plenty of meditations on YouTube. Also, Andrew Huberman talked about this like yoga nidra meditation. It's like a meditation where it's basically a nap. It's like a 10-minute nap, but without sleeping, you just lie down. If you Google yoga nidra, I do that in the day now, like midday type shit when I get tired, like at 4 or something. It's basically it feels like a nap. It feels great. That's a really good recharger. Yep. Been using it for years on and off. Nice. That's fire. I'm doing guided meditation with the Waking Up app, 10 minutes every day. Been on that for over a month now, and just having these 10 minutes is so chill. Yeah, bro. Honestly, man, I'm so happy I came across meditation. Peace from Berlin, by the way. Hey, shoutouts from Berlin to Berlin. That moment when realizing the song is good. Yep. Okay, next. Taking piano lessons / playing piano. I would say S tier. Guitar and piano are both S tier because the great thing about piano is it's so usable. You can play any synth with it. But guitar is just so unique. But I would say, especially for producers, this is like God tier. It's between God tier and S tier. As producer, you can also get away with not playing an instrument. But honestly, even just playing a little bit of an instrument is just so worthwhile, you know? It is so worthwhile. And I think the space is gonna get a lot more competitive because it's so easy to make a Dom Corleo type beat. You know what I mean? It's so easy to just make a type beat of any type of beat. Like even learning to make like plug-in B and stuff. Like it's just easy now, like cause you can just learn it, you know? There's just step-by-step tutorials and templates type shit. So I think the closer you can get to yourself and what you like, which is ideally a combination of everything you ever consumed kind of, you know what I mean? Like it should be slightly unique what you like. And for those slightly unique things, there are probably no tutorials. And I think a shortcut to that is just playing an instrument. Because then you choose the notes you like and shit, you know? You can also be creative without this instrument framework and just in your DAW and just in MIDI fucking, you know, in the MIDI roll and stuff. But playing an instrument is a spiritual process, bro. I can definitely recommend it. Okay. Piano teachers are 50-50. Yes, bro. With piano teachers, you can go super wrong. I was lucky. Every piano teacher I ever had was just a jazz guy. I never received like classical education and As a kid, I only played saxophone for like 2 years when I was like 9, but I sucked and my teachers sucked, and it was just a big fucking it was whack, yo. It was just not good, yo. I was just playing like Christmas carols and stuff. No. So bad teachers, shitty. With piano teachers, I feel like the jazz teachers are the one that are fire, you know. Those are the fire ones. If you decide to do piano lessons, jazz teachers are cool because they like teach you all the music theory, and they actually have chords that sound like super pretty, and it's not just, you know, these like videos where people just play really fast and just play fucking love Bach. And I mean, like Bach is an OG, right? But they're just like, yeah, I play Bach. I play this shit like crazy. You know, that's not what we want as producers, I guess. We just want the fucking Robert Glasper chill song. You know what I mean? Like, I guess, at least for me. But yeah, piano teachers are definitely 50-50. So we're just gonna make this playing piano. This is not piano lessons, okay? But it can be very, very useful. I wish I had a jazz guy in class instead of the classical Brazilian music guy. But I feel like classical Brazilian music is very jazzy, isn't it? Isn't it like lots of bossa nova and stuff? Did you not play lots of bossa? Anyway, next habit. Oh yeah, this habit I called chasing hoes. Chasing hoes as a producer, 50-50, man. I think in general, just chasing hoes, not the way to go. Not the way to go. It's like, you know, when you're young and shit and you're just chasing after girls and shit, like, it's fun, but nope. Don't chase hoes, bro. And I mean, Ice Spice, no offense, I like Ice Spice. New song is fire, okay? And this just stands for the simpiness, you know, the simpiness of our generation. Just don't fucking simp, you know, just don't feel incomplete because you don't have like a pretty girl in your life or because you haven't fucked like 30, 40, 50 girls, you know what I mean? Just fucking focus on your shit, man. You're complete already. I went through this phase too, you know what I mean? I used to be massive simp, okay? Massive simp. Couldn't even talk to girls when I was young, like when I was like 15 or some shit. Like I really had to figure this shit out. I was like, man, like this is tough, yo. Like it was just hard, but you can just skip that shit, you know what I mean? You can just learn how to do that, like by just focusing on yourself more and overcoming your fears and your shortcomings and shit. Just like, you know what I mean? It's chasing hoes, not the way. I guess this we should call it simping. Just baroque, which I don't like. Yeah. So no simping for us, okay? We don't do that. Simping is the same. I feel like it's okay, wait. We gotta look at this nuance though. If you're really in your Playboy groove, I feel like I feel like for rappers it's different. For rappers it's different, you know? But even bro, all the rapper friends I have that are cool as shit, they all have girlfriends, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you would think like they're like, most of them have fucking girlfriends. You know what I mean? If I even think about it. Like this is just gonna be drama. Like you don't wanna be in some random like nightclub when you're like trying to be a producer and shit. You know, maybe if you're like 20. Maybe if you're like 18 to 22, you can get away with this shit. You know what I mean? And if you're like in there, like just fucking, you know, talking to like cute ass girls and making shit happen, that's different. That's a different process, you know? That's different from just like getting drunk as fuck and hoping something happens. It's a different process entirely. Simping is just weird. I could never. Yeah, we could never be simps in here. So, yeah, chasing hoes. D, just generally just chasing girls. C, nah, bro, just focus on your fucking shit, you know? Just focus on yourself. Audiobooks. I would say I would say S tier. Favorite book recently is this book, The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. Bro, that book is a banger. That's one banger of a book. I love that book. Crazy. If you haven't read that book, bro, check it out. This is a really cool podcast with Rick Rubin. But audiobooks, I would say S tier. Generally, there's so much knowledge hidden in books that we don't use. I just put it S tier because I would put it God tier, but reading a real book, like, sometimes can be a lot better. You know, you just remember better, I feel like. And you have to, like, force yourself to be present because you can't read a book and be on your phone at the same time. With an audiobook, you can be at the gym, you can be on your phone, and many people would actually view that as like a advantage. But for me, it's not an advantage. I don't think. I read way more audiobooks, and I think it's better to actually read real books, you know. Is this reading real books? Yeah, reading real books. Goal setting. I put, honestly, goal setting I put at A tier. It's next to coffee. I think people think too much about their goals and not enough about their process. Whenever I like make myself like, whenever I put like a goal, it makes me too focused on what I try to get and not focused enough on the process to get there. I used to just put goals like, I want to have 100,000 subscribers. I want to have so many listeners. I want to, you know, but those type of goals are like very tricky. I feel like you can go really wrong with the goals you set, you know. When I started setting goals like, I want to post 300 beats this year, or I want to work with this many people, and I want to like work with this person specifically, like very specific, very like process oriented. Like I would use that goal, and then from that goal I would like extract a process I can follow. So I would go for the goal, and then after I have, let's say, the goal of, okay, I want to get 100,000 subscribers, I would actually just think about the action steps. And I was like, okay, I would probably have to post a beat every single day, and I would probably have to make the beats better. Oh, and the beats, and people need to see the beats, so I need to make the artwork of the beats better. And then the goals became, okay, post a beat every day. That's like the process that I extracted. Post a beat every day and learn this tutorial. So I use goals kind of like a compass more than just like a destination I'm desperately trying to reach. Because then it's always like out of sight and shit, or you sometimes set it too low. You know, it's more like a vision you want to set, like you want to feel that shit, you know? So that's why goals are only A tier, and I don't put it on like on God tier. I feel like a vision or something, that's God tier. And clarity and a process, that's God tier. Just a goal and a list of goals. What I gotta say though is writing down what you want to achieve and shit can be very powerful. I feel like that's very powerful. Just the fact of accepting what you actually want, because oftentimes we just have voices in our heads and we're like, oh, I really want this, but for some reason there's a voice telling you, no, this is not realistic, this is not realistic. Some people probably should listen to that voice, like if you really suck. But in my experience, listening to that voice just makes you miserable. Like there's really merit in actually going into what you really want and getting clarity on it and writing it down, so you kind of accept the fact that you want it. Some people don't even accept the fact that they want things, you know. And like I sometimes don't accept the fact that I want things, and I have to constantly navigate back to that, you know. So goal setting, A tier. Waking up early. Honestly, with waking up early, for me personally, that's very important. How early is the question, because you don't have to be like a Navy SEAL or like fucking, I don't know. You don't have to be waking up at 4. You know, like I thought I have to wake up 5:30, but I used to wake up at like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. and that can fuck you up. I'm telling you, that can fuck you up, bro. Waking up at like 2, because, bro, as like a producer, YouTuber, content creator, whatever, you don't really have to wake up. And at first you would think, oh, that's great. Like, I can just sleep how long I want to. But no, it sucks, bro. If you wake up at like 2, it feels horrible. So for me, it was a challenge to get to wake up at 8:30 now. Like, I wake up at 8:30. And that's like the perfect... That's early for me. But really early would be 7. I used to try 7. But that's just not sustainable. So finding a time that's like really good... I feel like just waking up 2 hours earlier than you actually kind of want to wake up, you know? That's usually good. Just having that time. I guess this is totally fucking unrelatable for people that are not self-employed. But bro, trust me, once you are like your own boss, it gets harder to wake up sometimes. Like, at least on time. Because you want to work like late. You want to keep working because you're busy. There's always something you can fucking do. Like, you're always like, bro, it's like, what time is it? It's almost 11 p.m. I'm working right now. You know what I mean? I'm fucking streaming, creating content and shit. I want to work. I want to do stuff. But then you have to wake up early too. It's tough. It's actually not as easy. I know it sounds fucking funny because you're like, bro, you're a bitch. You're literally like waking up 8:30. Like, I'm going to my job every morning at 6 or my school at like 5:30. I used to wake up at 5:30 for school. It's no problem when you have somewhere where you have to be, where people expect you to be there and shit. But think about it as waking up an hour earlier from school to go to the gym. That's what it feels like. But I feel like that shit is like waking up early key, bro. Definitely key. Whatever early means for you. You don't have to go crazy. Just make sure you wake up early, get some sunlight in your eyes and shit. And yeah, eat that frog, like they say. You don't find the time to physically read, or why do you prefer audiobooks? Yeah, I think it's just I'm not as present as I would like to be. I get very caught up in social media, in entertainment, in dopamine and shit, and I used to read a lot. Like, I love fantasy books, so I read lots of fantasy books. But at some point, I just started reading audiobooks more. And I don't know, have you guys, maybe you can relate to it this way. Have you ever started watching a movie and noticed how you're on your phone while watching a movie? That has happened in like the last 4 years to me now. Like, that's new. That's like maybe the last 3 years. That's how it is. And I come from a time where like we didn't have phones, you know, when I grew up and shit. So I know the difference. And I noticed myself getting less and less present and more like ADHD. And audiobooks, I guess, are a thing that happened from that, because I noticed, okay, I can listen to this book while I clean the house. I can listen to this book while I'm going to the gym. Like, it's, you know what I mean? So I would have the time. I guess I don't have the focus for it. Maybe not the downtime. I need more focus, more downtime. That's what I need. Oscar Stoffel, much love from Norway, Gami. Your vibe inspires me, and your music has developed so much lately. Ah, thank you. I can't say thank you in Norwegian. I only know a little Swedish. Yeah. Well, how would I even say? Tysk så. Matte. Jättebra. Yeah, shout out to Norway. Anyway, next habit. Washing yourself and having good hygiene. Producers, I would say it's D or C tier. I don't think you need to really, as a producer, depends what stage you're in. I think there's two stages to every producer. One, you have the bedroom producer stage, and that's the stage where you're really just sweating. You're just in your room by yourself, you're sweating, and you're just making beats, watching fucking internet money tutorials, how to make a beat. and you're just trying to get popping on BeatStars, and you're just trying to send out these loops, and you're trying to make something that sounds a little good. You're trying to make something that sounds a little bit like it sounds in your head. You know, you have the thing, you know how it should sound, and you're trying to make that happen, but it's just not happening. And that stage is painful. And that stage lasts, that's the beginner, I would say, stage. And all the people that make it through that stage get to the next level. And that level is, okay, I'm trying to make this a career. I'm kind of good now. I kind of can make cool shit now. Now I'm trying to fucking make this like a career. And that's like the grind stage. And in the grind stage, you're just fucking going hard. You're just staring in your screen fucking like it's like you're hypnotized or something. You're just like staring at it. You're just like, oh, I'm trying to make it here. I'm trying to make this happen. Oh, hi-hats. Oh, 808s. Boom, boom. And bro, in those stages, you don't need hygiene. You're not seeing sunlight, bro. You don't need hygiene in those stages. Bro, yo, I did a Google takeout. If you don't know what a Google takeout is, it's when you, hold on, I just showed that up. I can download Ableton. Let me show you the Google takeout real quick. Here we go. A Google takeout is when you download all your YouTube videos. Okay, here we go. Okay, here. So it's when you download all YouTube videos. And I downloaded all YouTube videos. I think this is from my Beat channel. This is like, I have like 800 videos on my Beat channel. So these are like all beats from my fucking Beat channel. Old ass videos. All like type beats I posted. But then you have like these random vlogs that are posted on my type beat channel. And those are like from, I don't know, 4 years ago, whatever. Some from 5 years ago. Bro, trust me, that was my grind stage. I call that the grind stage. Just look at it. Hey guys, so I thought I'm gonna make a little bit of a... Bro, this guy hasn't had a haircut in 3 years. This guy doesn't know what a haircut is. This guy, bro, I don't even know if I showered in like 2 months. I have no idea. Like this could be like, dude, I don't know what skincare is. I haven't seen the sun. What do I need fucking skincare for? I'm not seeing the sun. I see the sun through my window. But this is the only window I'm really watching. And that's your producer grind stage. Some people skip that. I don't know. Some people somehow get to skip that. Some people can somehow just like, they're always cool. They're always looking good. They're always going out and they're just making it. I don't know. For some people, everybody's process is different. But I know lots of people have to go through this. You know? And then once you go through this grind stage, you end up at this more blissful stage where you can get haircuts, where you go out to studio sessions. It's like the networking, where you start fucking networking, looking better, fucking going to the gym, taking care of your life, because you notice it's like not good to just like be a fucking slob. I suggest you get through your grind stage as fast as you can and you take care of yourself. So this is obviously a meme, right? This is obviously a meme. You have to wash yourself, bro. You have to be looking kind of cool, you know? You want to be like, you don't want to be smelly. You want to be cool. You want people to like you. I think especially now, people won't have to go through the same grind stages. You know what I mean? AI is gonna take that away. Like the beats are gonna be amazing after 2, 3, 4 months or something. I think everybody's gonna have sick beats, whether it's through samples, through AI, through easier shit. It's just getting easier, okay? But that means it gets harder for everybody too. So what that means is you have to actually start building relationships. You have to network on your level. You have to network horizontally with people that are fire. And this is the thing, when you're young, you don't notice, but people grow. People grow and change and evolve. And you're not the only person in this world. lots of people grow and evolve. I have friends from when I started producing. I remember I produced with, I did collabs with Cody back in the day on my Type Beat channel. Like, I met him when I was in LA. We knew each other when we had like 30k subs. You know what I mean? Like, and now he's fucking Cody. He's fire, you know? And it's just like when you're like starting, you just think you always need to go up and reach for these people and these people. But the people that are gonna make the biggest differences in your life are actually like on your level right now. They're in the same Discord as you. You know, they're in the same fucking producer meetup workshop as you. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I remember I was in Tree Sound for like a week when Benny X was in Tree Sound too. Like, I was in the same group chat and shit. I was just like, I could have like collabed with anybody there. You know what I mean? You just don't notice when you're young how valuable the relationships are on your level. Like, some friends that I have now that are fire as fuck, that are cool as fuck, like hip hop influencer people type shit. Like, I just networked with them before they even, some friends I knew before they started doing YouTube and shit. And then they started doing YouTube, became huge and shit. And it's like, you just don't know how far people go. People have crazy potentials that are untapped. And we can kind of, sometimes you can't see it. Sometimes it's very obvious, but sometimes it's you can't see it. So I suggest really try to like have an eye for like greatness in people on your level. And I think it's harder to see it on your level because they're literally like, they're your age, or they're just like, you know, it's harder to imagine them in 5 years. It's easier to imagine yourself in 5 years than somebody else because we're so self-absorbed, right? But I think networking on your level is something that's super underrated, bro. Everybody's trying to send out loops to these bigger producers and shit when the really amazing people are literally there, you know what I mean? Fucking ranted here, but I don't know. So how do I relate this to this tier list now? I have no idea. I'm moving to the next tier list. What is this? Is this not waking up early? What was this habit? Was this waking up early? I guess this is going to the gym. Let's put this going to the gym. Going to the gym, God tier level, you feel great. That's all you really need to know with going to the gym. I started working out a lot more. Yeah, it feels great, bro. I try to do like 3 to 4 times a week now. Yeah, just fucking hitting weights, doing some cardio as well. Chill. I feel like working out is something, yeah, you just need to do. Okay, next one. Especially for producers, bro, we sit all day. Like, we sit all day. I think working out and stretching is super important. Walking as well, going outside, seeing the sun. Especially if you, bro, especially for producers, super important. Next one. Filming content. This has become an S tier thing. I would put it in, I would put it in S tier. I feel like filming content is super important. It's always hard to sometimes it's hard to balance content and musical ability. I also seen Kenny Beats talk about this. It's like, it's so easy now to make content, and I guess it's still not easy to make great music. It's easy to make good music, but great music is really hard. And it's hard to balance the two, because you definitely need content to succeed, you know, to find people. I feel like making content and getting good at making content is important. But then you also don't just want to make content and be like fluff and be like empty. You kind of want some depth, I feel like. You want some oomph to it, you know? You want some oomph in yourself. So yeah, it's, for me, this is especially hard to balance because I make my money from content. I make my like existence, I would say, mostly from content. Also from music I produced and beats and shit. But at the end of the day, music is content too, I guess. Content we consume, right? So, but we're talking about video content here. Yeah, it's very hard for me to balance. I definitely need an editor. I need to like train an editor properly. And ideally, I need somebody that's in the room with me sometimes. You know what I mean? Like that I can actually like show what I want. So this is my next challenge, to really like get this filming content and editing content out. Because right now I'm editing everything myself, which is crazy. I have an editor, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough finding somebody that has your aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like, I'm editing this Toronto vlog right now. I don't want to spoil too much, but just look at this like fucking timeline, right? Just look at this timeline. I had like 13 hours of footage, just like editing. So I get stuck on this shit. You know what I mean? I get stuck. I can get very stuck on shit. So it's a balance you have to obtain, I think. But shooting content, it's a good habit to have, man. I try to do this in the morning now, just like shooting something quick. Yeah. Playing guitar, we already had that shit. Guitar lessons. I want to throw that away. Doesn't work. Anyway, ice bath, bro. Ice bath god tier. I've been doing ice bath three to 5 times a week. Ice bath, absolute god tier habit. Bro, you feel so sick after an ice bath. You feel like a Viking. Bro. And I just do it in my bathtub. I just put my bathtub on the coldest setting. Because in Germany, it's fucking cold. You like I feel like in Norway and wherever you live, like in the winter, bro, you can just put it on the coldest setting. It's already pretty cold. And now sometimes I buy some ice from the store, or I do my own ice. Like I put it into like small little like food buckets, and I like put the ice in the freezer, and I put that in like the bathtub too. And yeah, I try to stay in there for like 3 minutes. I started with like 1 minute. When you first start doing it, it feels horrible. But I try to stay in there to like 3-4 minutes now. Yeah, it's pretty... bro, you feel good for like 6 hours afterwards. Gotta make sure your breathing is right and stuff. Like, don't just jump in. Try to not go under with like your head. Just go up until the neck. First time you do it, maybe have somebody close or tell somebody that you're doing it and be on a call with them or something, just so they can, you know, I just don't want to be responsible if you fucking die. Just do your research and shit. It's not that bad though, like it's okay. Just don't do it too cold and too long, and watch your breathing. Don't like hyperventilate. Some people do. You have to be like, just breathe normally, chill, calm, and make sure you can get out and shit. Yeah, watch some Andrew Huberman, bro. Watch some Andrew Huberman. This ties into the next habit, which is listening to podcasts. I think podcasts are like S tier to God tier. You know, it's like I love my girlfriend. If there's one thing I don't like about my girl, it's that she doesn't listen to podcasts. I try to get her into podcasts more. There is certain people that don't like podcasts, and I feel like they're missing out. It's like if you, bro, Huberman Lab podcast is the best podcast I've ever listened to. That shit, Lex Friedman's fire too, but Huberman, Dr. Andrew Huberman, this guy is gangster. This guy just gives you straight value. That guy is crazy. That guy is just, Google this guy on YouTube, like YouTube this guy. Just check out his podcasts on dopamine, like on ADHD and shit. This guy is like a Stanford professor, and he just like drops knowledge on topics, on any health related topic. He has a podcast with Rick Rubin too. That one was okay. Like there's better Rick Rubin podcasts. I feel like science and creativity are one thing that is like, oh, just a little bit here. But all his other shit is amazing. And yeah, watch his shit. He talks about like cold plunge, cold exposure, and sunlight. Those are the big 2 takeaways. Now I try to, when I wake up, look at the sun, not at the sun, but just like get some sunlight in my face, not staring in the sun. I feel like I sound like him now. That's crazy. And I do ice bath for like 11 minutes every week, and I try to do it like, so that's like 3 times a week type shit, 3-4 times. Yeah. Yep. Oh, bro, fire. To-do list, I would say A tier. To To-do lists. Yeah, to-do lists are, yeah, they're good, but I feel like I don't know how much they help me. It helps me to like organize myself and write stuff down. I use this app called Notion. Notion is like a free app. That's like the best like notes taking app. I know Ocean uses that app too. Like other producers use that app. I think there's better things than to-do lists though. There's like time brackets is what people do, I think. They like, you bracket your time. Because with a to-do list, you're just saying, I do this, then this, then this, then this. I think if you give it a certain amount of time, like I edit for this amount, and instead of doing it to just a to-do list, you like write your tasks down and then you put a timer and you're like, okay, for 90 minutes, I'm doing deep work. Deep work is a god tier habit that I haven't put down here actually. But yeah, deep work, god tier habit, undistracted work. Just 90 minutes of undistracted work. I would prefer that over a to-do list. Just like 1 to 2 tasks, undistracted work. Let's say it's making a beat, making a sample pack, whatever. 90 minutes straight. No cell phone, no nothing. No other windows open. Just bam, zoned in, focused. That shit's gas. Why is there this guitar guy again? I guess we make this is called deep work, okay? This little kid is doing deep work. Yeah, gym, bro. This was gym, actually. I have a couple that are, like, dumb. So this is gym, weightlifting, we had that. Last one, girlfriend. Ooh, tricky one. Tricky one. Girlfriend one is dangerous. I love my girlfriend. I'm happy I got in a relationship now after I kind of had my grind stage. I think when you're young, you need to be alone for a little while to get really independent. Girlfriend is something you gotta be ready for. Like, because then you can take something away from it. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, it's something of 2 partners coming together that are both independent, that are both happy. Fire. Also gotta be the right woman, so you need some fucking experiences before. Not like we as producers have that. So we gotta kind of rely on our instincts. We gotta just be like, okay, who can we get? So it's like, yeah, it's if you're lucky enough, I would say producers gotta get lucky. So if by any chance you catch one walking by your fucking window, you know, that actually likes you, which is rare for a producer, because who likes a fucking sweaty ass dude that talks about 808s all day and is on Twitch? You know what I mean? It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, yo. I would say, but a good girl, bro, is it S tier, is it A tier? It's between S and A tier. It's almost as good as playing an instrument, bro. I'm telling you, it's great. It's like, I know this sounds fucked up, yo. It sounds so fucked. Bro, my girl's gonna kill me, yo. But, nah, bro, like a good relationship can really bring out certain parts in you that are like really fire, you know, just like love and shit and just human connection. I feel like it brings you closer to human connection. It's a hit or miss though. Like you need to find the right one and you need to be mature enough to even handle a relationship. Because if you're not like mature and shit, the shit can go toxic really fast, can get like sad really fast. You can like the person you choose is like the person you hang around the most with, right? So their habits affect you, everything about them affects you. So you gotta be really like, you gotta be careful, you know? You gotta choose wisely. Choose wisely, my guys. And plus the breakup side of things. That's dangerous too. Like if you're the type of person, like relationships are so hard because it's so different for everybody, because you have all these different attachment types, right? And you're just a producer, right? You're just trying to make beats. You're just trying to make it. You're just trying to fucking sell some beats on BeatStars. You're just trying to produce for Travis Scott. You're just trying to get this Destroy Lonely placement, you know? So you need a girl that understands that, you know? that understands that you're listening to the same loop for 8 hours. That's okay with you going through snare sounds. And that doesn't start bitching, that doesn't start, you're playing the same shit all over again. Why are you doing this? Why? No, don't do that. No, you need a girl that's okay with that shit. You know what I mean? You need a boss ass bitch. And that's rare. That's hard to find, you know? And I feel like lots of people settle too early. They're like, okay, this one likes me back. Let's go. You know what I mean? No. You gotta choose wisely, bro. Gotta choose wisely. If in doubt, drag it out. Just be like, if she's like, what are we? Just be like, we're just a producer and a girl. And I don't want to put a label on it. You know what I mean? I really want this Destroy Lonely placement. Just fucking, you know? That's how you gotta play it. Now, really good girl, especially this relationship I'm in, showed me different sides of myself that I completely forgot and lost, you know? I used to really hold people at a distance. And this really opened me up. So I'm really happy about my girl. I love my girl. And I would definitely put her right next to Andrew Huberman. Right next to the podcast. So, guys, this concludes the fucking the tier list episodes. I pray to God my girl never sees this. Fire. This was some fire content we've been making. We're out here. This was a good warm-up stream. We had a little bit of everything. We had a little intermission beat we made. We had some cool tier list vibes. Yep. We had some good questions here and there. We had some vibes. I feel like we're good, man. This was a perfect warm-up stream. Happy. I'm happy. Hope you had a good time. I'm about to fucking shut it down now. I'm so used to Twitch that I would think about rating somebody now. But yeah, you can make a meme edit from the VOD. Just send it to me. That's fine. Okay, I gotta bounce now. I'm gonna watch some anime and then edit this fucking Toronto vlog. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. And peace. Go make some beats now. With these new habits that you acquired. Let me make a fucking screenshot from this. Wait, snipping tool. Screenshotting this shit. Hell yeah. Oh boy. This goes to E. Where is it? Tier list, bam. Fire. Hey, thank you guys for coming through, and I'll see you on the next one.